And here we see the the Mike longest spear against the wild axeman. The axeman has a distinct disadvantage in range and is known for being a lazy fighter. The Mike spearfish here deploying range and efficiency of motion. The axeman's only chance of survival here is to get in past the head to the soft tender meats behind. Like so. It is. I've done this before. The wild axeman there in the wild would have actually been dead at that, or certainly incapable of reproducing. Oh. And there the Mike with a beautiful rising cut using the hewing edge of the blade. Now the sideways single-clawed crab deploying a lightning thrust right to the love handles. The axeman now in a double hook, receiving a punch to the face. But still managing to land a hewing split. The Mike fish here, realising range is very much his friend, using it to excellent advantage. Now attempting to lure his prey in by presenting his butt before rotating the point to the face. As said previously, there's not many things that won't enjoy being stabbed in the face, and an axeman is certainly in that camp. Now the axeman has decided one axe might actually be better than two. Now his grabby claw is enabled. He has a better chance of stopping the Mike fish. The Mike fish, recognising this, has shortened his spike's reach in order to prevent the axeman's grabby claw from gaining purchase. The axe there held ready to the fore, not quite achieving much, as everybody would have ended up very dead there. And there, a lovely show of good sportsmanship. And now we see the evolved form of the axeman, utilising a single bigger choppy device with much greater range. This is still a relatively even contest, however the extra range now playing very much to the axeman's advantage. Mike fish realising this, attempting to deploy the butt of his spear there as a deflecting device. Beautiful fluidity of movement and going for crippling blows. A big axe is no use if you've got to hop to stand. Again there, both would have taken quite grievous blows if these weren't plastic weapons. The axeman there going for a hook and resorting to his own thrust. Contrary to common belief, Dayan axes are actually quite good at thrusting, but not as good as spears. Again, the Mike fish there drawing the axeman in. The axeman not falling for it, just going for a nice simple hew and staying out of range of the spinning blade, which isn't a bad idea in any circumstance. Lovely little aborted thrust there as the top of the axe parried down to the floor. Oh! And a half-flying lunge with the spear. It's a bit of an all-or-nothing gambit, but it worked in this instance. Oh! Beautiful redirection and dance there from the Mike fish as the wild axeman, unable to track the motion, receives a stab to the gut. Again, an attempted hook and cut. Now the Axeman learning from his opponent and attempting to cripple. Beautiful redirection there of the thrust, which still would have caused a glancing blow. Mike there showing why wild swings aren't always a good idea, or indeed are really a good idea. Now a strange side crabbing motion, which would have been fine were it not for his hands losing all their fingers there. Set up the cue and straight into the pocket. Beautiful little range of motion there. And on that pass, everybody dies. There, Mike proving that spears can take off fingers as well. Again, range, ability coming into the play. Nothing there, there's a bit of a lockdown, bind. And then from bind, rotating the hind of the axe haft up so the blade intersects the midriff. There, the whitefish utilising his butt to deal with the axeman's head before exchanging and receiving what would have been debilitating blows to both. Oh! You'd have lost an ear, Rob. Oh. There, the Axeman resetting his frustration by taking a longer walk, just to enable him to think about what he's doing. It didn't do him any good there, though, as he received a spear point to the face. Again, the butt forward, providing a tempting opportunity to hook, which will just bring the spear point round. But again, the Axeman there not quite falling for it and going for an inner arm cut that would have debilitated. Fingers. There. Mike waving off a strike to the fingers is inadequate, going for a debilitating wound but losing most of his face in the process.